Greetings, beautiful people. Today I'm going to talk about a topic I'm sure you will enjoy, which is discovering your voice, more precisely, your online voice. My name is Alexandra Monfort. I am the content whisperer, your content coach, helping like women, coaches, healers, teachers, knowing how to create content with ease, promote themselves with confidence, and really promote themselves in the truth of who they are. Let us begin. Now, if you're joining in this live, please say hello, leave a comment, and even if you're listening on the replay, say hello and leave a comment. Hi, sister. I see your face on my live. So I wanna start this conversation about discovering your voice with this little imagery that I like to play with, which is viewing social media as a digital world. Hi, lovelies. Hi, Lindsay. Thank you for joining. So, yes, viewing social media as a digital world. So, you have like different countries. You have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have TikTok, and in addition to that, more countries are popping out, like Clubhouse. And Clubhouse even has its own immigration process, which is the invites. You can only access Clubhouse if you have an invite. So, keeping that kind of like imagery in mind, you also have different environments on each little digital country, cultures that are developing, communities that are being created, and we can't forget that part. You also have languages. But here's the thing, the difference between a language in this physical world, such as like learning Russian or Japanese or Creole or French, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever language you might think of, and your language within the digital world is that one is external and the other is internal. It's really coming from within. And I'm going to share what I mean by that. If you're learning French, for instance, you have to learn about the grammar, how rules, accent, and all of that stuff. But your language online, when you're creating content, comes from you. It is content creation is literally a process of self discovery. You are discovering how you speak in this digital world. And it's such a wonderful thing. You are bringing awareness to who you are, to your tone, to the type of personality you really want to convey that is true to you. And see what happens with a lot of I will come. Are you leaving and coming back, Tindra? Is that what you're trying to say? What happens a lot of time is that we consume content a lot. And so we might see other people writing their own content, speaking their own language, right? Oh, okay. See you back on the replay. Yeah, we look at other people speaking their own language and we're like, ooh, I love how she says this. This is really neat. Let me try to do the same thing, or incorporate that in the way I create my content. And after we see someone else, I'm like, oh, she really looks successful. She really looks like she knows what she's doing. Look at all the engagement that's on her posts. Maybe I should start doing that too. And you just kind of lose yourself in the sea of content and other people's languages and how other people present themselves there. Now you have derailed from being in the path of self discovery and really showing up as yourself to the path of mimicry, where you're just co opting other people's languages that are really being shown through their voice, their online voice. That's the most common phrase that is used when talking about, you know, how to create content that is unique to you, is your online voice. And so now you're literally submerging your online voice with other people's voices and the way they speak and etc., which is something you want to avoid. You want to get out of that, because what it's really showing, it's almost it's like a distrust to yourself, to your capability to attract, a distrust in not knowing that you are enough, and what you know and what you have right now is exactly what your audience needs. And that's why they're even in your sphere, and really anchoring into that. That's where, and I said that yesterday, that is where you will build more confidence, is when you put those kind of like limits, like, I know this with so much certainty, I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk and talk about it, because not only do I know this, but I know other people need to hear this, and they need to be taught this too, to help them in, depending on whatever field you're in health, business coaching, marketing, whatever that field might be. So let me share a little bit about like my story with my progress and evolution with content marketing. I literally, when I started, like, I had a passion for it. I was a virtual assistant. I was working with other entrepreneurs. I was writing some of their content. I really loved it. And I'm like, you know what? I want to specialize in this. So I started writing my content about content marketing. I literally sounded like a, how do you call that? The sections on the websites that are frequently asked questions. I sounded plain. That's how it was to me. It sounded really plain. It was so basic. But you know what? I kept on doing it. Even it didn't, it was very just generic. I didn't really know how to present myself online. And that's how it usually starts. You come on and you're like, I'm just gonna do it. And after 30 days straight of doing that, I started polishing myself. I started saying, hey, I really prefer to use these type of words. And even, keeping in mind the audience that I want to attract, I really want to navigate towards that direction, and using these terms, these phrases, this way of talking about content marketing. And that can only take place when you show up, first of all. When you come on social media, you post your content, you're not on and off. When you're on and off, you, for a couple of weeks, you're doing so well, then you stop for a long time, and then you come back on. You just, cut your momentum, and you cut where you were finally discovering what your voice is truly online. And so as you continuously show up, you continuously ignore, and I had to do that for some time, just not even consume other people's content, especially the ones in my field, for some time, so I can focus on what my voice was. And then see, okay, recognize when I was at a point where it's okay to consume other people's content now, because I'm not going to be co-opting their voice. And so if you're at a place right now and you can recognize, you know what, I've tried, I'm still not sure what my online voice is, and I really would want to know. I want to figure out what makes me stand out among the other people that are doing the similar things as me in my business. What is different about me? What makes people want to go and follow my posts and comment and like and share my stuff, this is something I can support you with. So I invite you to reach out to me. We can schedule a call, and I will share all the different ways in which I could help you discover what is your true voice and help you create content with so much delight and so much ease. Thank you for being here, and talk to you tomorrow. Toodles.